Hello and welcome to Forecasting AV. My name is Samantha Buchanan with WyreStorm, and today we have two very special guests, Melissa Massey. She's the Senior Account Manager Expo Sales with Avixa. And then we also have Rochelle Richardson. She's the Senior Vice President Exhibition and Events Services with Avixa. Welcome, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Samantha. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
So I just want to talk a little bit about a general introduction with you, Melissa, and then also with you, Rochelle. Can you guys give me a little bit of a background from your experience in the AV industry and just general trade show exhibitions?
Sure, I'd be happy to start. So, to be frank, I don't have any experience in the AV industry at all. I have a trade show background instead. I have spent the last 9.5 years or so, but prior to my joining Avixa in December, with the Promotional Products Association doing sales for their show. So I did everything for them for quite some time, including their sales, a little bit of marketing, a little bit of operations, but I did sales management most recently. So I have quite a bit of experience on the trade show side, which brought me to Avixa and InfoComm.
Cool.
Wonderful. And for me, Samantha, I actually have been in the exhibitions and trade show industry for 35 plus years and started off in the gaming industry, hotel side. And then had a nice tenure with NCR Corporation from the retail technology side before joining another trade show as their vice president for architectural commercial lighting before joining Avixa, where I've been here now for 4+ years. It has flown by very quickly. So I wouldn't say an expert in AV, but certainly have a tremendous interest in professional audio visual as well as technology in general. Just the advancements and what we've been able to accomplish over the years, especially going through the pandemic, has been phenomenal. And now as we come back to face, it certainly is very impressive to see how technology has advanced. And we're looking forward to highlighting all of the new technology at InfoComm this year. And of course, Melissa plays a vital part to that, working with many companies like yourself and bringing those companies to InfoComm.
Super. Great answers, ladies. So what are you most excited about for InfoComm given your experience?
Well,
Melissa?
I'm super excited to see the show for the first time. So I had the opportunity to attend ISE in January, early part of February, and so I got the first experience in seeing what the industry has to offer. And with the trade show background, I love to see a show start to finish. So from move in to move out. I'm tremendously excited to see the over 600 exhibitors that we'll have on the show floor. This year we'll have a brand new area called the Trailblazers Zone, which will feature 10 first-time exhibitors, and then those people will be I'm just really excited to see them because they're all going to have brand new solutions that will never be seen before at the show. So our attendees will see some new solutions that they're just brand new for them. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. And in addition to that, Melissa has highlighted, of course, one of the great new additions to InfoComm, the Trailblazer Zone. And in addition to that, I would say it all. Quite honestly, it's been 2 years, 2.5 years since many have been able to come together in person. And although we've had a show in 2021 and 2022, more of our manufacturers, globally recognized brands will be participating. We're close to 700 companies participating at InfoComm. And then, of course, thousands of attendees that are coming back together in person to come together as a part of the Pro AV community. So I'm really excited about that. It is so nice to see the connection, the networking opportunities that we're creating at InfoComm. I'm excited to see the technology And then we have such a robust conference and education offering at InfoComm that is also very exciting. Not to mention the partnerships that we have been able to establish for InfoComm this year. All of it is very impressive. And so when I mention about some of the partnerships, we are working with AV User Group to bring end users to InfoComm. And that's going to provide a tremendous opportunity for our manufacturers to highlight their new products that they've developed since our last edition of InfoComm. And it's also going to allow us the opportunity to showcase a plethora of products to AV User Group members as well. We've partnered, of course, with HETMA, higher education, and for technology managers. And we're excited about this because it's our first time in partnering in this manner, first time that HETMA will have a booth space on the trade show floor. And this will certainly allow for them to continue the conversation with higher education technology managers inside the exhibit hall, as well as offering education that's applicable and important to the group. We will also have a business skills session, a course offering by NSCA. And then we have also partnered with XUSC. And not to mention some of the other offerings around our collaboration with 169, a Spectrio company for the digital signage. At the View, it's the digital signage 169 mixer. So we're really excited about it all. There's just so much that attendees will have the opportunity to experience at InfoComm this year.
Wow, super. Thank you for sharing that, Rochelle. So you guys mentioned a couple things that I wasn't really aware of. Can you guys go in a little more depth about the trailblazing opportunity?
Sure. This was just, it's a vision to really create a premier space inside the exhibit hall for first time new
Mm,
companies. Everyone's pretty much familiar with the priority space selection where current companies go through, and they typically select most of the frontal space inside the exhibit hall. But what we've done is we've carved out an area for these new first time companies so that they too can have prime real estate at our trade show and highlight their, in some cases, new technology, new products that they'll be showcasing. And we this year we're featuring 10 companies in this space. It's an aesthetically pleasing location, but besides that, it also highlights and creates a destination inside the exhibit hall. We've promoted this through our press release. It's highly visible on our trade show, on our floor plan, and we've promoted it extensively. So we expect the area to be quite busy all 3 days of the trade show. And it certainly is exciting because these are companies that we get to welcome to InfoComm this year in hopes that they will, of course, continue to participate at our show in the future. And this becomes an incubator for us where we're going to, over the next few years, continue to increase and expand this space as well.
mhm. So with more exhibitors coming into the show floor, does that mean more attendees?
It absolutely will mean more attendees. What we're finding, of course, as we return, we say trade shows are back, right? And
Mm-hmm.
there's so much value in the face-to-face connection. We've learned, if we haven't learned anything through the pandemic, we certainly have learned the value of that. And a number of our members, our exhibitors, our attendees have all said the same thing. There's nothing that compares to the face-to-face value. And
Mm-hmm.
so with that, we are anticipating to see more attendees. Over the past few weeks and months since our registration has opened, we're seeing a high participation globally, domestically, and internationally, a nice blend of the entire ecosystem for the Pro AV channel, which includes distributors, AV and IT integrators.
Mm,
We should really see IT professionals coming from all of the different attendee demographics that we typically have at InfoComm. We should see also a combination of the Pro AV channel, but also end users represented at InfoComm. So delighted to see both international as well as our domestic mix that we're seeing. And not to mention that from an attendee perspective, and as trade shows rebound, we're getting closer to our pre-pandemic numbers. Right at one point, InfoComm typically in prior to the pandemic, we brought in about 43,000 plus attendees. And while we are expecting to achieve that this year, just to be completely transparent, we are anticipating to have over 30,000 registered attendees. And the way we are pacing for registration, we're right on track to achieve that. One of the other great partnerships that we have is with the Digital Signage Federation. And digital signage is one of the fastest growing solution areas for us. One of the things that we have not mentioned is we haven't talked about the solutions of focus for InfoComm. So, generally speaking, we use our Avixa market intelligence, the research, to define what are the key solution areas of focus for us. And so, for this year, we will focus in on digital signage. We'll focus
mm-hmm,
in on conferencing and collaboration. We'll also focus in on content production and streaming and learning technologies. And these are
mm-hmm,
core areas for Pro AV. And so digital signage and our collaboration with the Digital Signage Federation certainly is a tremendous opportunity for us that has allowed us to produce collaboratively sessions and education for design. And as a part of the design offering, which is typically all education focused on digital signage, we also have other certification available to attendees coming to the show as well. And we invite all attendees to take a look at our complete schedule online at infocommshow.org. You'll be able to peruse through by these core solution areas, and you also will be able to see our speaker lineup, see the sessions, and be able to organize your schedule based on the area of interest. And as I mentioned, these categories are also streamlined out on our website. Design is also included as a part of that. So we just invite everyone to take a look at that and reach out to Melissa and or I if there are any questions. And you'll be able to see a very impressive list. And I've already mentioned about the digital signage 16.9 mixer taking place on Tuesday evening. I believe that we have now a wait list for that event, but there's still the opportunity to put your name or add your name to that as well.
okay. Can you speak a little bit about the trends that you're seeing this year?
I will. Some of the trends that we are seeing, I would say there's certainly an emphasis and a focus across the board on sustainability
Mm,
and building products that are more eco-friendly to the environment. You'll probably see that threaded through many different exhibitors' booths and how their go-to-market strategy. Some cases, a number of companies now have sustainability teams, departments, or divisions. And so that was something we also noticed that earlier this year at our ISE trade show in Europe, in Barcelona. We're also seeing an emphasis and focus on virtual production, as well as interoperability with products and all in one, making products more, I guess, easier for installation out of the
mm-hmm,
box. as well as the ability to work agnostically across different software and platforms, which is nice to see. And we're seeing more collaboration and more partnership as well. And so you should see quite a bit of that at InfoComm this year.
Okay, thank you for that, Rochelle. Melissa, can you talk a little bit about any trends that you've been seeing in the industry recently?
Oh gosh, I would say that I've been seeing a lot of focus on different things like virtual reality. AI is a focus.
Mm, hmm.
I know that that's something that we're interested in. I had a new exhibitor come in recently called We Had that is very interesting to me. Um, there's just been some new things that I don't think we've seen before, that I'm very interested in seeing more of.
Definitely. Okay. So can you guys speak a little bit about what is the benefit to being a partner with Avixa? What's the benefit of our partnership slash membership? I know, for example, WyreStorm, we are a silver member. Can you just talk a little bit about that and how people can earn CTS credits?
Melissa, do you want to take that?
Sure. So, as a member, there's two different types of memberships. There's individual memberships, and then there's enterprise memberships. And you're speaking of an enterprise membership, which there are levels to that. There's a bronze, a silver, and a gold. You guys
Hmm.
are a silver member, just as you mentioned. So, some of the benefits are discounts on your booth space. You do get access to market research, which is very important. We do have a great research team. Access to different education, like on-demand training, CTS credits, like you mentioned. You can join various committees. And then also you get different individual elite status memberships with that. So there's just all kinds of things that you can access. But yeah, that's kind of it. But it's really exciting. And speaking of CTS, I did want to mention too. I know that was something that you had mentioned before when we were talking earlier. And I know that there is going to be a CTS lounge. And for those that don't know, CTS stands
Mm,
for Certified Technology Specialists. So if you're interested in that and you're not familiar with it, there will be a lounge on the third floor where education is located in W304. And in that lounge, if you're curious, if you have questions, you can go speak to our certification team. You can also speak to CTS holders that will be in that lounge and learn more.
very good. Yes, I know a lot
Sure.
of our viewers and the individuals who watch Wirestorms, even for example, we've done webinars with you guys, and the CTS credits are huge. So that's a great mention there. So InfoComm actually starts on June 10th, but most manufacturers recognize the event occurring from the 14th through 16th. What's going on before then, and why should individuals decide to attend there?
So that's a great segue. And Melissa, thank you for teeing that up. The CTS, we have a VIXA training that begins on June 10th, that
Hmm.
Saturday, that runs through Monday. 3 days of course, hands on immersive training. And it's certainly a great opportunity for individuals that are interested in that hands-on, in-depth experience, anything relative to CTS, CTSI, CTSD. They'll have the opportunity to have that immersive experience. And we invite everyone, of course, to partake and to come and experience that. It's a rigorous a program that offers sessions on networking systems,
Mm,
design thinking, as well as project management. And it helps to prepare individuals for the Certified Technology Specialist exam. And so, in addition to being prepared, individuals will have the opportunity to be able to test on Tuesday through Thursday as well. So, sessions are offered that Saturday through Monday, and then testing available on Tuesday through Thursday. So anyone interested, again, full schedule available on our website, and we invite everyone to come down to Orlando a little bit earlier and to enjoy that as well.
definitely. So that kind of brings up another question that I just thought of. Going back to the AV user sessions, I know, for example, Wirestorm, we're actually participating in one of the AV user sessions on Tuesday at 3:10. But so you said that that was more of a newer thing. Can you just talk about how that thought just came up and, what decided Avixa to go forward with this process?
Well, we are collaborating with Owen Ellis, of course, who is the leader over AV User Group, and it certainly presented a great collaboration to bring this organization, this group, an offering to the U.S. This is the first time we're doing it for the North America trade show,
Hmm.
and it provides the opportunity for us to collaborate together, bring visibility to the manufacturers that are exhibiting in our show, their new products. We are offering 27 opportunities for or 27 companies that have the opportunity to present their new products. And we've had great interest. And in fact, the team, Melissa, works on our exposition sales team, and they're working from a wait list at this particular time for sessions, should any open up. So it's been a great opportunity, great collaboration with Owen and his team. And we're super excited about this. This is our first time. We believe that the group that's coming are going to just be incredibly fascinated by what they're going to experience at InfoComm. There's so many other things that we haven't even spoken about, some additional education offerings around in-depth on workshops, around some of the trends, our market insights luncheon. And then we also haven't had the opportunity to talk about our show floor tours that we will be offering on Wednesday and Thursday, as well as the integrated experience tours taking place externally, which will include Full Sail University, as well as our University of Central Florida. And then we will also have the opportunity to highlight um, a tour at a Disney venue on June 14th. And super excited about all of them. But certainly, anytime you have the opportunity to work with Disney, and we are with their fantastic at Disney's Hollywood Studios. All three of these are pretty incredible tours. And again, we invite attendees coming to Orlando to sign up to participate in one or all of these, as well as take a full advantage of the show floor tours as well.
Great. Yeah, Rochelle, you said that you didn't really get an opportunity to talk about a little bit of those things. So feel free. Yeah, this podcast is here for you to talk about those exciting ventures. I know you mentioned the education offering. You can even begin with that and just let the viewers know all the great things that are going on at InfoComm 2023.
No worries. Well, it's just there's so many different offerings, right, to talk about, and because we have created the sessions are outlined based on. I would say solutions of interest to be able to kind of peruse through, to be able to see everything around content production and streaming and design and integration and learning spaces and live events. We have a pretty comprehensive schedule, very robust and vigorous offering, and just encourage everyone to take a look at those because there's just so many to list out. But something for everyone, something that individuals can fit into their schedules, of course, at some point while they are in Orlando.
Okay. Melissa, can you speak a little bit about things that maybe we didn't cover yet, that you're excited to see and you're excited to be working with InfoComm for?
The main thing I know that we haven't mentioned yet, Samantha, is the manufacturer training sessions, which I know that you guys are a part of. So, if you want to tell us when you guys are doing that, when your session is going to be?
Yes, our manufacturer session is actually on Thursday.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. That's exciting. Are you able to share what you guys are going to be talking about?
Yes, we will be talking about AVOX, powerful, reliable, simple by WyreStorm.
Wonderful.
Samantha, I'd like to mention just a few additional things here. We like to invite everyone to visit the technology innovation stage all 3 days, and it's open, of course, and available during the trade show hours. It is free to anyone interested in stopping by for it's basically bite-sized insights into the latest technology. We'll have thought leadership demonstrated by Avixa curated content, as well as sponsored sessions by our exhibitors. And so that is open and free. It's in booth 2260. We also invite everyone to stop by the Avixa Lounge and Avixa Exchange as well. Both of those areas are also located inside the exhibit hall. I also just like to highlight a few additional networking events that are, again, also available on our website. But we have different events from June 13th through the 16th. And it includes our Market Insights lunch on Tuesday, June 13th. We also have Congreso, which will be all Spanish speaking business and project management offering education. We will also have that same day the NSCA business skills, which takes a little bit more in-depth approach around running a successful business implementation around products and innovation and technology for attendees that are coming to InfoComm. And then I also would like to highlight on June 14th, we will have morning yoga. These are opportunities where people can go individually and or go to network with other individuals that are coming to our event. We will also have press pause, an area for attendees to stop by and hold a dog or puppy while attending InfoComm. And then we will also highlight on June 14th, 15th, and 16th the integrated experience presented by Moment Factory, created by Moment Factory, I should say, and powered by nanolumens inside the exhibit hall. So we encourage everyone to stop by and enjoy these areas. And lastly, I'd like to call out on June 15th, we have some great events, which includes the Avixa's Women's Breakfast, as well as the Career Empowerment Day for professionals looking to start or grow their careers in Pro AV. There's so many other great opportunities and networking. I'm just highlighting a couple or a few mentioning here for everyone, but do take a look at our website and you'll see these as well as other opportunities to connect with individual professionals in our industry.
Okay, very good. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, Rochelle, I didn't even know Avixa offered all of these opportunities. I specifically love the whole idea behind holding a dog. I love that. So great idea with that, and definitely there with the trends. I'm really excited to see how this year's InfoComm will take off. Thank you, Melissa, as well, for just speaking a little bit about the trends, highlighting our manufacturers training as well. I really appreciate that. Before we end the segment, do you guys have anything else that our viewers should know about InfoComm 2023?
Yeah, I would just say that you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great show, and we'd love to see you there.
Echoing that, and of course, we love to see everyone in Orlando this June 10th through the 16th, beginning with the Avixa training, but for the show, June 14th through the 16th. And stay tuned because there's more to come and more announcements that we will be making leading up to InfoComm 2023. Thank you very much, Samantha, for the opportunity to be a part of the podcast here.
Thank you both very much for attending. We appreciate your participation on the podcast. Um, Everyone, make sure that you visit the Avixa website. Rochelle and Melissa shared a lot of really great information, and as they shared as well, there will be more to come. So we're super excited for this. Make sure also that you step by at the WyreStorm booth 3515 during the exhibition hours for June 14th through 16th. And we'll also be parting with the AV user group in manufacturers training sessions. So we will talk to you soon and see you all there. Thank you both very much.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for exhibiting with us as well. Looking forward to seeing everyone in Orlando.
Thank you.